everything can change in a matter of days. It was all good just a week ago. We beat up on the Chicago Sky a few days ago. 35-point victory. Caitlin Clark triple-double. Indiana Fever riding high. Indiana Fever fans riding high. Caitlin Clark supporters riding high. And then, of course, the dweebs do what the dweebs do. They make up nonsense. They make up lies. And the WNBA validate the lies. The WNBA validates the nonsense. The WNBA validates non-truths.
They're done playing nice. Now, some Fever players are threatening to boycott the entire WNBA over what they're calling outright lies. Not rumors, not drama, lies. But here's the twist. No one's saying exactly what those lies are. Suspicious? Absolutely. Behind the scenes tensions are boiling over. The Fever are moving like they know something the rest of the league really doesn't want getting out. Is this a bold power move, or the beginning of a scandal that could rock the WNBA to its core? Stay locked in. This story's about to explode.
Absolutely unbelievable. This dump, this turd of turds known as the WNBA, this damn league can't get the hell out of their own way. They don't get it. They just don't get it. The diva of dump divas, Kat Engelbert, she does not understand how fragile this fan base is. And by fragile, I'm referring to their level of loyalty to pretend basketball, which in this case doesn't.
Alright, buckle up. If you thought WNBA drama was just about basketball, think again. This is messier than your last breakup text. Here's the sizzling truth. On and off the court, the Indiana Fever, led by the electrifying, unstoppable Caitlin Clark, have become the league's golden ticket. She's the cash cow, the crowd magnet, the walking headline every sports executive dreams of. Ticket prices, sky-high, sellouts, constant, new fans flooding in. The Fever aren't just playing, they're delivering the energy, spotlight, and surge of attention the WNBA has been craving for years.
The number one thing you'd be talking about after that game, after that amazing performance from Caitlin Clark, the triple-double, the amazing passes, the crazy shots, you'd think we would be talking about basketball. The number one thing you think we'd be investigating is how nobody else in the WNBA has ever done anything like Caitlin Clark is doing. We should be investigating the fact that Caitlin Clark's 4 threes in that game were more exciting than, like, if you go to 2022 and check out the top 10 plays of the WNBA season, her 4 threes in that game were more exciting than those 10 plays. Literally. Like, what she does in one game is single-handedly more exciting than anything we've ever seen in the WNBA.
Let's rewind and run this like a classic reality show. Angel Reese, queen of the side-eye, smirks, and subtle shade, starts it off with a not-so-subtle move, a shove to the back of a Fever player's head. A full-on nudge that practically screams, "I'm here to throw elbows and get away with it." Then comes Caitlin Clark with a clean, textbook foul, hard but fair, the kind of play you see every night in professional basketball. But suddenly, everything flips. Fever fans get painted as the villains, social media erupts, the league starts pushing narratives about racism in the stands.
It's been the most polarizing conversation in all of sports over the last 24 hours rather. Angel Reese, many would suggest that she overreacted, but Slick, do you have an issue with Angel Reese's reaction to Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul?
Yes, and I have an issue with the way she reacted. I have an issue with the way it's being handled by her, by the Chicago Sky, everybody involved.
Here's the irony. Fever fans are the only ones filling seats. They're buying the jerseys, selling out arenas, and, let's be real, underwriting the league's paycheck. Meanwhile, the rest of the WNBA is sitting back like a grumpy audience, watching their own ratings get eclipsed by one star and the team that actually supports her.
Thankful they continued to show up for us, and they make a lot of noise. Like, they're into it. They're not just sitting there. Like, they're invested in this basketball. It's great for our league. It's great for every team that gets to come and play here. I think we've had a lot of great battles, and they've helped us win a lot of games on this floor. So, like I said, hopefully we can bring the playoffs back here and give them a taste of it, because they deserve it. It's been since 2016. So, it's only going to get better and better from here.
Foul on Caitlin Clark. Listen, I was at the game. If there was somebody being racist or saying shit, obviously boot him, never let him back. I would be stunned beyond belief if that was the case. This crowd, I've sat on the wood for a million games, been in a million environments. The crowd at the Fever game, little girls, families, ladies, nice crowd. You even though it's 100% false, by acknowledging we don't condone hate and not seeing that this was a internet rumor founded in complete bullshit, you're lending credence to this. There was none of that. It was a great crowd, a positive crowd. Yeah, Angel Reese deserved to get her ass booed when she attacked Caitlyn on a normal foul.
The very fans being accused of racism are the same ones showing up in droves, night after night, to support their team. So what's really going on here? Is this truly about racism, or is it about jealousy, control, and a heavy dose of bitterness aimed at the Fever and Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise? You want drama? Caitlin Clark is the most polarizing figure to hit the WNBA since sliced bread. Angel Reese, love her or hate her, is being positioned as the league's go-to antagonist, and Fever fans? They've become the convenient scapegoats for every ounce of tension bubbling up. But here's the truth, without Caitlin and the Fever, the WNBA might still be trying to fill half-empty gyms with free ticket signs and echoes. Now, the league is booming, games are selling out, jerseys are flying off shelves, national attention is finally here, and the wild part? The very people who should be celebrating this momentum are the ones trying to shut down the party.
Started all of this.
It's a flagrant, and then Chicago will maintain the basketball. Reese misses.
Okay, that was it. That noise you heard right there that sounds a little bit like a dolphin was actually a YouTuber called Flight Reacts. A laugh. All right, a laugh. That it's my understanding actually gets played during NBA games too. That's what it's all about, because they tried to say that sounded like a monkey.